Hey, well, aloha. This is Bob. Okay, what is today? Today is Saturday, September 3rd, and I'm down at Coco Palms, and I'm just going to show you some more stuff. Stuff from the past, but also going to talk about what's coming up. I'm sitting on the steps of the retail building, so we'll be talking about the retail building because that's one of the buildings that's going to stay here. And then we're going to talk about something, sadly, that won't stay here. And we're going to go around to some little creepy looking places. So, okay, that's what I'm doing here on a Saturday. And when I get home, I'll put it all together, put it on YouTube. And when we're done, you'll be more educated on what's coming up for the new Coco Palms. So, hey, thank you for tuning in. Love you guys. And aloha. Have a good evening. Goodbye. So I talked about this in the past. Back in 1974, when they redid the lobby, they laid a new foundation. And then employees and guests, while the cement was wet, would put designs and their names in the wet cement. I'm going to film a couple of these. Here's one here. You see the name on there is Hawk. Okay. There's a picture of Hawk in the Coco Palms book, and I'll make a copy of it. Hawk worked here a long time, did all sorts of things. He was a torch runner. He worked for the Bell staff. He climbed trees. Hawk did a lot. And this is the design that Hawk put here in 1974, and he put his name in the foundation. Okay, here is one we know so well. Starts off with being the end of a guitar with the guitar strings. And then it says Larry and G.R. This is Larry Rivera and Gloria Rivera. And they put this real close to Hawk's. So this is something that Uncle Larry left behind for us, and I hope it's here forever. Miss you, Uncle Larry. Bye-bye. Okay, here's another one. This was left by some guests. It says Ray and Elsie, and then it has the date, August 29th, 1974. So that was when they laid the new foundation for this new lobby. And while the cement was wet, they put their names in it and their shell heart design. So that's Ray and Elsie. Hope you're still with us, and hope you see this. Aloha. So this whole thing was the lobby. And then on July 4th, 2014, the lobby burned down. And I will post some video of that happening. I'll tell you, when I get up into the retail building here, that's the retail building. We'll talk more about this bridge, but the bridge used to come right into the lobby. Had beautiful stair steps that came down to the lobby floor. And right under is a big storage room. It's really dark down there. I will try and film it. I forgot to bring my light. And so this right here, this area, this is where the front desk was. If you came to check in, the front desk was right here. Had all these drums built into the front desk. And then behind it were all these different offices, went up 2 or 3 stories. Of course, all that burnt too. And then these stairs here. The stairways, this goes down to the basement. If If you turn left, you go to the employees' dining room. If you turn right, you go into that great big storage area down there. I'll go down there in a minute. We'll see if it's too dark to film. Okay, we're going down the steps. This is taking the area under the lobby. Pretty dark down here. Okay. This was the employees' dining room right here. So all the staff would come down here and eat. Okay. This is the main kitchen here, behind the lagoon dining room. Turned into a little art gallery now. Then we'll head to the back here. This was all storage. You can see all this blackened. That was all from the fire that was up above us. It burned down the lobby. It got so hot, it just cooked all the paint right above our head. Okay. This was a great big storage area here. And one time a film company wanted to use this room to film in it, make a movie called Return to Saturn or something like that with Antonio Banderas and whoever, but they never did show up. And then, like I said, the lobby was right above us, and this was storage area. And then after the fire, the whole lobby floor collapsed up above us. Same with, this is another storage room here. And everything above this collapsed too, all that cement. It's a big air conditioning unit, etc. So, still a mess, but all this is going to be restored, rebuilt, made all pretty again. Okay. Up here, went up to employee restrooms. Okay. This was a big cooler, big refrigeration unit. Don't know what that is. Okay. Okay. I'm walking along the retail building now. As we walk past the shops, we see these chains. And way back, these shops had signs hanging from these chains, and it would give the names of their shop. Yeah. First one we passed down there when we closed, that was Lappert's Ice Cream. Okay, you can kind of see this building is sort of falling apart here. Okay, I'm standing outside the building. This building, okay, you can see it's kind of close now to the the new highway. But this building is not going to be torn down. It's going to be restored. So this is 12,000 square feet. It's a lot of square footage to rent out for different retail shops. Okay. It has been all gutted out, so when they do rent out sections of it, they can build to suit for whoever rents it. This is another part of it here. This is the south end of it. Okay. Then we're gonna go up the stairs to the second floor. And up here, this has some special meaning to my wife, Melody, and I. This is the bridge. And when I was down in the lobby, I explained to you, the bridge came into the lobby, had stairways that came down to the lobby floor. Then after the fire, they had to take part of the bridge out. Well, last October 22nd, Melody and I got married. And we got married up here on this bridge. We were the last wedding ever at Coco Palms. And Uncle Larry Rivera married us. We were the last wedding that Larry did. So that all took place up here on this bridge. So the bridge is very special to us. And they are going to take the bridge down, which is what I'm told. And they're not going to rebuild the bridge, is what I'm told. And that makes us pretty sad. Okay. This area here, this was the Kaua'i Visitors Bureau office at the time the hurricane hit. So it's oceanfront. And then down here beyond it were offices. They had Tom King. He was the man, after the hotel closed down, he was the manager here. And these were offices, and they were also like a little apartment also. So that was all in here. And look at the ceiling. This is all beautiful cedar. So this will all be rebuilt. Then we'll go to the other end here. Okay. This was more store space here. I'm not quite sure what this shop was right here. But then beyond this shop, where this door is, this was the beauty parlor right here. And then in 2009, 3 in the morning, this unit caught on fire and did a lot of damage. You can still see some of the dark burn on the ceiling up there. So this whole unit had to be rebuilt here. So it's held up pretty good since it was rebuilt. Again, you can see all the fire damage up there. All that wood there, that's all burned. So that was this whole area here. So this is the retail building, and it won't be torn down. It will be totally restored. And there's the grove back there. Okay, aloha. Okay, I want to bring up one more thing here. The last thing that I posted when I showed you the renderings from the new hotel, etc., and I showed you renderings from the exterior of what the new lobby will look like. Well, some people were saying, you have got to put up that big shell. You got to put the big shell up there. You just have to. And a couple of people were getting really irritated, like, you must do it, you must do it. Okay, I got to tell you something. Certainly the big shell is going up where it was before, but it was never on the lobby building. Right here that I am showing you, this was the Hawaiian Heritage Room. It came up in a big arch like the lobby, but it was back by the dining room. And as you can see looking at it right now, it is no longer here. The Hawaiian Heritage Room burned down in that fire, and the shell ended up all burnt right here in the lagoon. There was nothing we could do with it. It ended up gone. A new shell will be built, and when this room is built again with the big arch, similar to the lobby, a new shell like the old one will be put up there. That was never a real shell. That was all made out of fiberglass. So just so you understand that, and it will look like it looked before. Okay, that's the story of the big shell back here by the dining room and the center bridge, which I am standing on right now. Bye-bye.